What's going on YouTube? Thomas L here. With April coming up, I decided to do my top 10 anticipated movies coming in April because April looks amazing for films. I mean, January, February, and March were all good, but April looks like it's going to top. It looks like it's going to top the month. So that being said, here's my list. Coming in at number 10 is the film The Best of Enemies. Now, this stars Taraji P. Henson as civil rights activist Ann Atwater, who faces off against C.P. Ellis, played by Sam Rockwell, who's who's pretty much the leader of the Ku Klux Klan in 1971. And there's like issues of North Carolina over the issues of school integrations and all. I think this looks really good. I've really liked the cast involved. I mean, I like Taraji P. Henson. Sam Rockwell's always great. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this one out. And also, besides Sam Rockwell and Henson, you also got Wes Bentley and Hayes, John Gallagher Jr., Bruce McGill. He's always cool. Nick Searchy's in this. Some good cast members. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see that one. And also, I do love me a good true story film, so there's that as well. So, alright. Coming in at number 9 will be Missing Link. Now, this is from Laika Entertainment, who makes some pretty decent stuff here and there. Now, the voice cast I really like. The voices in this includes Hugh Jackman, Zoe Saldana, Zach Galifianakis, Timothy Olyphant, Emma Thompson is in this. Some good cast members. In it, the charismatic Sir Lionel Frost considers himself to be the world's most foremost investigator of myths and monsters. So trouble is, none of the small-minded high society peers seems to recognize us. So hoping to finally gain acceptance from these fellow adventurers, Sir Lionel travels to the Pacific Northwest to prove the existence of a legendary creature known as the Missing Link, which is voiced by Zach Galifianakis. I think the trailers have looked really good. I think the animation looks good. I mean, it's Laika. Their animations have always been great. I really like Laika Entertainment. I mean, except for the box trolls. I know there's lots of people who love the box trolls. Sad to say I'm not one of them, but hopefully this movie is pretty good because I've really dug the trailers, and yeah, we'll see how good this film will be. Alright. Coming in at number 8 is Teen Spirit. In it, Elle Fanning plays a character named Violet, who's a shy teenager living on the Isles of right off the south coast of England, and she dreams of becoming like a pop star with the help of her unlikely mentor played by Rebecca Hall. She enters like a singing competition that will test her talent and ambition. I gotta say, I've really dug the trailers for this. I think it looks really good. I'm a big fan of Elle Fanning. I think she's a terrific actress. It's also directed by Max Minghella, who's also on The Handmaid's Tale. And this is like his directorial debut, so I'm always fascinated seeing actors making their directorial debuts. So yeah, I'm curious to check this one out. And the music, I've been listening to the soundtrack already. I'm really digging the music in this. So here's hoping that the movie turns out good. But the reviews have been pretty decent though. As we speak, it has a 66% Rotten Tomatoes because the movie premiered at a couple of film festivals. I believe it premiered at Toronto Film Festival, so with good reviews. So I'll be curious to see how good this film is. Coming at number 7 is The Curse of La Llorona. Now, from what I've been hearing, this is set in the Conjuring universe, and it makes sense. The director of it is also the director of the upcoming Conjuring 3. And it does have a Conjuring feel to it, to be honest with you. Like in it, Linda Cardellini plays like a social worker dealing with the disappearance of two children who fears for her. And so like she fears for her own family because there's like a evil spirit that's luring children and all. This looks creepy. I mean, hands down creepy. I do love me a good horror movie. I do love me a good scare. This has like a Poltergeist feel to it. It has a Conjuring feel. I definitely can't wait for this. And it's produced by James Wan, so there's that. James Wan is the best when it comes to this genre. And I do have a bit of a crush on Linda Cardellini. I mean, who does that? Come on. But yeah, I'm really definitely checking this one out. Coming in at number 6 is Breakthrough. Here's what it's about. When he was 14 years old, Smith, played by Marcel Ruiz from One Day at a Time fame, drowned in Lake St. Louis and was dead for nearly an hour. According to reports at the time, CPR was performed 27 minutes to no available. Then the youth's mother, named Joyce Smith, played by Chrissy Metz from This Is Us fame, entered the room, praying loudly. Suddenly there was a pulse, and Smith, ended up coming around. This looks like a really powerful story. I mean, it's another faith-based movie, which sometimes they're hits and misses. I do like some of the faith-based films. I mean, they're not really like great, nothing like that, but I think some of them are pretty decent. Yeah. It also features Chrissy Metz, who it's gonna be cool to see how good she does outside of This Is Us fame. Of course, you got Mike Coulter from Luke Cage. Topher Grace is in this as the pastor. Also, you got Dennis Haysbert. It's always a joy seeing him in anything. So, yeah, this looks like it could be a really inspirational true story film. Alright, coming in at number 5 is Little. Now, Little stars Marsai Martin, who's, of course, best known for her work on Blackish. She actually produces this movie with her dad, so that's pretty cool. Whoever heard of like a 12 or 13-year-old or 14-year-olds producing a film, like, I won't be surprised if one of these days there'll be like a 13-year-old or 14-year-old becoming a director. I'm telling you right now, that's literally gonna happen. But anyway, here's what Little is about. In Little, a woman receives the chance to relive the life of her younger self at a point in her life when the pressure of adulthood becomes too much for her to bear. Like, the movie is kind of like the movie Big, and it stars like Virginia Hall, who plays like a not so good boss, and one day, a girl, makes a wish on her saying that, she wishes Virginia Hall's character was, a kid and all. So one day she, of course, wakes up grown and becomes, Little. So Virginia Hall goes from being her to Marsai Martin. And, of course, you got Issa Rae in this. I love Issa Rae. She was great in Hate You Give. Insecure, she's fantastic in. I'm really curious to check this out. I mean, I really like the trailers. You also got Tone Bell. I mean, really funny guy Tone Bell is in this. You also got Rachel Dratch. Some good cast members are in this, so I'm really intrigued by it. And yeah, I mean, we got like 2 movies coming out this month that are similar to Big, so that should be interesting. Alright. Coming in at number 4 is Hellboy. Now, of course, this is a reboot of the Ron Perlman films, and it's, of course, based on a comic book. Hellboy looks great. It looks like it's going to be lots of fun. David Harbour from Stranger Things fame is in this. He looks awesome. Of course, you got Ian McShane is in this. Mila Jovovich playing the bad woman. Who else? Oh, yeah, you got Sasha Lane, who I'm becoming a fan of ever since American Honey. I think she looks great in this. The action looks cool. I'm really pumped to see this. And also, it's directed by Neil Marshall, who also directed The Descent. So that has it going for it. I'm definitely checking this one out when it premieres. I mean, who knows if it'll be as good as not. That has to be what I see, but praying it's good. Coming in at number 3 is Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary looks awesome. I mean, it's based on a book by Stephen King, and I guess you could also say it's a remake as well because there was also an original Pet Sematary film, which I really dug the original. I mean, it's a really classic horror film. These movies teaches you one thing: when someone is dead, keep them dead. Don't bring them back to life because they're not going to be the same as they was when they passed. So yeah, and I also think John Lithgow, he looks great in this. You also got Jason Clarke, who sometimes could be a hit and miss with films. This looks like it's going to be a hit because right now Pet Sematary has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It'll probably go down maybe, but all I know is I'm really looking forward for this. I mean, I really like the trailers, and it looks totally different than the original. Because like in the original, it showed the little boy actually ended up, being evil. This time around, it looks like it's the little girl who becomes evil. So it's a little reverse here. I like that though. I mean, I always say about remakes, if you remake something, make it totally different. Like, don't copy the original, because then why else remake it if you're just gonna copy the original? That's why I'm really happy that Aladdin is being changed up a little. That's why I'm happy that Lion King is gonna be changed up a little, because hey, remake something, change it up, But yeah, I'm definitely pumped to check this out. I mean, think of it. We're having not one, but 3 Stephen King movies this year. We got Pet Sematary, It Chapter 2, and we got the Shining sequel, Doctor Sleep. So, and not to mention on the TV side, we got Castle Rock. So, this is the year for Stephen King. Alright, coming in at number 2 is Shazam. Kind of like how Little is similar to Big, Shazam is also similar to Big. I think this looks great. It looks like it's loads of fun. Zachary Levi is cast in this. I mean, when they announced Zachary Levi as Shazam, you know what type of Shazam they're going with, and what they went with, I think, looks great. Now, of course, the reviews have been great. They had early screenings last week. I was actually gonna go to the early screening, but it was on a Saturday, and to be honest, I do not really see these type of movies on a Saturday or Sunday. Mainly, I like watching these type of movies on a Friday morning, because it's less packed. But anyway, Shazam, I cannot wait to see this movie. I mean, I think it looks terrific. Zachary Levi looks great. Asher Angel, I think he's going to be a great Billy Batson. Of course, you got Mark Strong as the villain. Djimon Hounsou is doing a double header of comic books films this year. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing this one. It comes out. I mean, just think about it. This month we got not one but 3 comic book movies this year. We got Shazam, Hellboy, and my number 1 pick of my anticipated movie of the year. My number 1 pick is pretty much everyone's pick. I mean, come on. My number 1 pick is Avengers Endgame. I've been looking forward for this since Avengers Infinity War came out. I mean, the trailers have looked amazing for this. Once those tickets go on sale on April 2nd, I believe they go on sale. Once they go on sale that day, I'm telling you now, I'm buying those tickets. I'm definitely getting my tickets, my advance tickets for this, because I simply can't wait. I'm not really 100% sure if Thanos is going to be the main villain, to be honest with you. But after seeing Captain Marvel, I'm even more pumped for this movie, because I'll tell you something. Whatever you say about Captain Marvel, I mean, if you watch Captain Marvel, you're going to be more excited for Endgame. Let me just tell you that up front. Because also Brie Larson looks great in this. I mean, the scene at the end of the trailer with Captain Marvel and Dora, that was really cool. I mean, I'm really curious. They also just released some new posters. They released a couple posters of the people who dusted and the people who haven't dusted. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for this. I mean, Yep, April 26th. Can't get here fast enough because I'm pumped. Like, yeah, that's. But anyway, that's pretty much it for April. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, Best of Animes. 9, Missing Link. 8, Teen Spirit. 7, The Curse of La Llorona. 6, Breakthrough. 5, Little. 4, Hellboy. 3, Pet Sematary. 2, Shazam. 1, Avengers Endgame. Now, there's a few other ones I probably could have added. Let me pull up the upcoming list. There's a couple of Netflix movies that could be interesting. Like there's Unicorn Store, speaking of Brie Larson. There's like this one called Someone Great with Gina Rodriguez. That looks decent. A few other stuff opening in April. I'm really looking forward for Under the Silver Lake. I mean, I was going to add that in my top 10 list, but I have a weird feeling they might delay the movie again. Or if not, it might actually go to streaming. Who knows, but... There's Disney's Penguins coming out, Little Woods with my two celebrity crushes, Tessa Thompson and Lily James. There's Drunk Parents with Alec Baldwin and Salma Hayek. The trailers for that looked not good. Family with Taylor Schilling. Speaking of Taylor Schilling, she's also in another movie called The Public, which is directed by Emilio Estevez. High Life with Robert Pattinson looks decent. There's also a movie called After, which looks like a 50 Shades ripoff, but who knows? Maybe that will be the best movie of the year. Who knows? But anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What movies are you interested in watching in April? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Tom Sells signing off.